Today we want to look at where we would find the Lord's Prayer. Most of us know how to pray it. Most of us know the Lord's Prayer. Sometimes we don't know where to find it. We know that prayer by heart, but it's also good to know where to find it. The Lord's Prayer, Matthew chapter 6, verses 5 to 15. Luke chapter 11, verses 1 to 3. So let us take a look at Luke to find prayer. As I mentioned, Luke chapter 11, 1 to 3. So going to Luke chapter 11, 1 to 3. First verse. Now it happened that he was in a certain place praying, and when he had finished, one of his disciples said to him, Lord, teach us to pray. And of course, he taught them the Our Father who art in heaven, and we go on and on. This is also in Matthew chapter 6, 5 to 15. So we can also look at Matthew chapter 6, so that, we get a good appreciation for sacred scripture. Matthew chapter 6, and we go down until we get verse 5. And when you pray, do not imitate the hypocrites. They love to say their prayers standing in the synagogues and so on. And then he said, when you pray, go to your private room. So what we could understand here is we blend Luke and Matthew to get a better picture. So when you pray, pray like this in Luke, and Matthew now tells us when you pray, go to your private room, shut yourself in so that your Father who sees all that is done in secret will reward you. Do not babble. Of course, sometimes we need to babble. I mean, if you have a lot of things on your heart. But the real perspective is talking to God in that private place. Talking to God where He can hear us, and not only where He can hear us, where we too are of the firm belief that God is hearing us and will respond. Once again, where to find the Lord's Prayer, Matthew chapter 6, verses 5 to 15. Luke chapter 11, verses 1 to 3. When you pray, say this, Our Father who art in heaven. So, we know how to pray. We know where to find the Lord's Prayer. So, teach them, pass on that information to others, where to find the Lord's Prayer. And tomorrow and the following days, I will give you passages of scripture and where you ought to locate them.